Have you ever stopped to think about whether you are really looking at the world ... or whether it is the world looking through you? This question is disconcerting because it shatters our certainty that we are separate from what we see. But when the mirror is placed in front of us, we realize that there is not only an observer, there is also a reflection. And perhaps that reflection is all we call reality. Imagine a perfect mirror. It doesn't choose, judge, or create intentions. It simply reflects. So is life. We don't see things as they are, but as we are. Every smile, every silence, every shadow is just a reflection of what we carry inside. If the mirror is cloudy, we call the world broken. But if it is clear, everything around us becomes bright and alive. God, it's strange to think about it. But the universe is not out there like a chest full of things. It expresses itself through you, filtered by your senses. Your eyes cannot see themselves, just as your teeth cannot bite themselves. What you see is not the raw world, but your relationship with it. You are not a spectator sitting in the audience. You are part of the show itself. When we believe we are isolated, we forget the simple truth. There is no separation between observer and observed. It is like a river that forms eddies. You can point and say, there is an eddy, but the next day, that exact eddy no longer exists. There was no such thing as an eddy. There was only the swirling. In the same way, you are not a thing. You are the very process of life happening. The mirror of the mind, when it is clean, works in the same way. It receives, but does not hold on to. It reflects, but does not keep. It is what the ancient sages described as the free mind, one that does not grasp, does not refuse, does not edit. We, however, have turned this mirror into a scrapbook, collecting pains and memories, trying to correct a story that was never under our control. But what would happen if, for a moment, you stopped trying to edit what you see? If you let each moment pass through you like light passing through glass, the mirror would become clear again, and in the silent reflection would appear what has always been present. Not a character, not a name, but pure consciousness. Not someone looking at life from the outside, but life itself recognizing itself. Try to search for who you are, and you will soon realize the paradox. You can list your profession, your tastes, your memories, but all these labels are clothes hanging on a hanger. Go deeper, beyond the body, beyond breathing, beyond the mind that tries to define, and you will find something impossible to grasp, because what you are looking for is already who you are looking for. It's like trying to bite your own teeth, and that is where the beauty lies. The universe seems to hide from itself only to find itself again. You are not an isolated self inside a body. You are the movement of the cosmos folded in on itself, experiencing the sensation of being you. Just as space welcomes stars without clinging to them, consciousness welcomes every sound, every gesture, every laugh, without ever losing itself in them. The silence that sustains all sounds is not emptiness. It is fullness. It is the source from which all worlds are born. And when you touch that silence, you realize that you don't need to fix the noise, escape the chaos, or silence your thoughts. You just need to stop fighting them. Like the fog that dissolves in the morning, everything falls away in the simple act of allowing observe calmly, and you will realize that there is no real boundary between you and what you see. At first glance, it seems obvious. Here I am, there is the world. But the more you look, the more that line begins to disappear. What you see is not raw reality, but a reflection of your own inner disposition. And the world begins to echo exactly what you bring. When you are tense, even the trees seem sharp. When you are light, even the cracks in the asphalt carry beauty. You enter a space expecting coldness and find coldness. You expect resistance and find resistance. This is not magic, it is reflection. Just as there is no smile in the mirror without a smile on your face, life gives back nothing more than what you offer first. That do you want the world to love you? Then start the echo. The mirror is not out there. It is here, now, in every encounter, in every situation. It does not require effort. It does not require tricks. It does not require techniques. Like water that reflects flying geese without holding their shapes, reality reflects you without any effort. And yet we insist on distorting it when we demand that it be different. But when we stop asking the mirror to favor us, something changes. A stillness arises that has no name, no voice, no age. It is the same consciousness that was there before you learned who you were. It has no opinion or desire. It just observes. And in that simplicity, you discover that you are never separate from what you see. You have always been the vision itself, just as a bell only rings because there is someone to hear it. The universe only exists because you participate in it. You are not living in the world. The world is happening in you. The wave is not afraid to break when it recognizes that it is the ocean. The dancer does not need applause when he understands that he and the dance are inseparable. Fear dissolves when separation is revealed as an illusion. And the moment you remember, not as a belief, but as a silent certainty, everything becomes transparent. The game of life continues, forms change, the music goes on. But the stillness beneath the melody remains intact. This silence is not absence. It is the fullness that has always sustained every experience. It is the spotless mirror, the cloudless sky, the faceless consciousness. And even when you forget, when you lose yourself in stories and characters, the mirror remains there, faithfully reflecting, because what it shows has never been absent. And what you have always sought was not hidden elsewhere. It was simply the act of looking life looking at itself, using its own eyes.